Philadelphia Eagles tonight at Lincoln Financial Field on this Thursday night football. So I've been scouring the old interwebs. I've been looking at film. I rewatched the Vikings game and the Eagles games, both respectively, from week one. And I've come up with 3 ways of how the Minnesota Vikings can beat the Philadelphia Eagles tonight. This is the winning formula for the Philadelphia Eagles in this week 2 matchup versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Number 1 is do not let the light crush you. What do I mean by that? By do not let the light crush you. Guys, we know Kirk Cousins' woes in primetime, right? He has a losing record of 8-10 on primetime games. He has a touchdown to interception ratio of 8.1 touchdowns to 1 interception ratio. He has 35 touchdowns to 19 interceptions in 18 games as a primetime quarterback. Not great numbers, not great winning percentages. So we all know Kirk Cousins seems to, quote, crumble under the stage lights. So the Vikings, do not let the lights crush you. When we see Kirk Cousins start to struggle, coaching staff, defensive staff, you guys need to recognize that, hey, maybe we don't need to throw the ball 90 times in this game, 90% of the time in this game. Let's use our great young running back. Let's nickel and dime it down the field a little bit. Let's slow it down. Let's slow it down, baby, right? Do not let the lights crush you if you're the Minnesota Vikings. Number 2 is they have to win the time of possession tonight. The defense did not do too shabby versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers last week. They ended up giving 173 yards passing and 73 yards rushing last week versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Not terrible, right? But the Philadelphia Eagles offense is a little bit more powerful. The Philadelphia Eagles is a little bit more high flying. And when your defense is kind of maybe the Achilles heel of the Minnesota Vikings moving forward, you have to control the time of the possession. When you keep a good offense off the field, that is your best defense. Run the ball, nickel and dime it down the field. That's twice I've said that. Run the ball, nickel and dime it down the field. And number 3 way that the Minnesota Vikings can win tonight versus the Philadelphia Eagles is force the Eagles to pass the ball. But Buck, what are you talking about there? The Eagles have Jalen Hurts. They have A.J. Brown. They have Devontae Smith. Yes, they do. They do have all that. And I understand they got all that. I also understand that last week they only rushed the ball for it was a total of 97 yards. Gainwell, their leading rusher, had 14 carries for 54 yards. DeAndre Swift, their big trade acquisition, 1 carry for 3 yards. We've heard it all week. Offensive linemen speaking out, defensive players speaking out, other running backs speaking out. We got to get DeAndre Swift the ball more. We got to get Dallas Goedert the ball more. We got to do this, this, and this, and this, and this. So I feel like the focal point for the Philadelphia Eagles tonight is going to run the ball a lot. Force them into second and longs. Force them into third and longs. Win first down. Force the Philadelphia Eagles to pass the ball. When the Philadelphia Eagles are a one-dimensional team, they can't run RPOs, they can't do this, they can't do that. They are a very mediocre team at best. What makes the Philadelphia Eagles great? The RPO game. Being able to run the ball at will when they want. To be able to pass the ball at will when they want. Force them to pass the ball because I feel like they're going to try to force feed DeAndre Swift the ball tonight. They're going to force feed Gainwell the ball tonight. They're going to force feed Boston Scott the game ball tonight. I feel that the Vikings, if they can force them to pass, they can win this game. So there are 3 ways that I think I think the Vikings can win. Don't crush under lights, number 1. Number 2, win the time of possession. And number 3, force the Eagles to pass the